What if I told you that in one of the world's richest countries, people are sleeping on the streets, mothers are skipping meals for their children, and retirees are scavenging for bottles just to survive? Hard to imagine, isn't it? Yet this is the reality in Germany, a nation praised for its wealth, precision engineering, and innovation. Germany is often portrayed as a land of prosperity, stability, and efficiency, but beneath this image lies a different story. A nation struggling with poverty, rising inequality, and a hidden crisis that most outsiders don't see. Today, we uncover the shocking reality behind Germany's success, exposing the cracks in its economic system and revealing how millions are being left behind. Stay with me until the end, because what we're about to reveal will change the way you see Germany forever. Germany is a country many admire. It's home to legendary automobile brands like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, and Audi, known for their cutting-edge engineering and luxury. Beyond cars, Germany is a leader in renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and advanced robotics. It has some of the best universities in the world, attracting students and researchers from across the globe. Its economy is the largest in Europe and the fourth largest in the world, according to Investopedia. A key reason for this success is its social market economy, which blends capitalism with government intervention to create an economic model that, in theory, benefits everyone. Germany has free healthcare, strong labor protections, and a highly skilled workforce. To outsiders, it looks like the perfect country, a nation with stability, wealth, and a high standard of living. But if Germany is so rich, why are so many people struggling? The truth is, behind this powerful economy, there's a deep and growing divide between the wealthy and the working class. The middle class is shrinking, living costs are rising, and the welfare system, once admired around the world, is failing millions. This is where Germany's dark side begins. When people think of poverty, they often picture developing nations where families struggle to afford basic necessities. But poverty exists even in the wealthiest countries. It just looks different. In Germany, it's called relative poverty, meaning that people earn significantly less than the national average, making it impossible to maintain a decent standard of living. Data shows that 1 in 6 Germans is now classified as living below the poverty line, and the number keeps growing. The people most affected are those who are often overlooked. Single mothers are among the hardest hit, many of them working multiple jobs while barely earning enough to cover rent, food, and childcare. The elderly, who once enjoyed secure pensions, are now facing financial insecurity. Many retirees are forced to collect bottles for money just to afford food or medication. Immigrants and minorities, despite their contributions to the economy, face discrimination that keeps them trapped in low-paying jobs. Even the working class, those who have jobs but struggle to make ends meet, are finding it harder to survive as inflation pushes the cost of essentials higher every year. Rent prices in cities like Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg have skyrocketed in the past decade, making affordable housing nearly impossible to find. Food prices are climbing, energy bills are reaching historic highs, and wages are not keeping up with the cost of living. Many who were once financially stable are now barely scraping by. This is not a temporary problem. It is the result of deep structural failures that are slowly but surely reshaping German society. While politicians debate policies and economic experts praise Germany's financial stability, millions of people are quietly falling into hardship, and their struggles remain largely hidden from the rest of the world. Germany's welfare system is often praised as one of the best in the world, offering financial assistance, healthcare, and social programs to help struggling citizens. The Bürgergeld program, which replaced the controversial Hartz IV system, was designed to provide better support for unemployed and low-income individuals. However, in reality, the welfare system is failing to keep up with the needs of modern German society. The financial assistance provided by the government simply isn't enough to cover basic living expenses. A single adult on benefits receives around 500 euros per month. But in cities where rent alone can exceed 1,000 euros, that money barely makes a difference. A family of 4 receiving state assistance is still living below the poverty line, forced to stretch every euro to afford food, bills, and other essentials. The system is designed to prevent absolute poverty, but it does little to help people escape financial struggle. Instead of lifting people out of poverty, it keeps them stuck in a cycle where they are dependent on government aid with little opportunity to improve their situation. For immigrants and refugees, the situation is even worse. Many highly skilled workers arrive in Germany only to find that their qualifications are not recognized, forcing them into low-paying or temporary jobs despite having years of experience in their fields. The job market, while strong on paper, is becoming increasingly unstable, with more and more people working part-time or temporary contracts that offer little security. Germany's strong labor laws protect workers in theory, but in practice, more employees are being pushed into jobs that do not provide financial stability. Despite the promises of Social Security, the reality is that Germany's welfare system is full of gaps. The safety net that was once a model for the world is now failing millions, leaving people to fend for themselves in an increasingly difficult economy. The country's leadership continues to praise the strength of its economic model, but for those living on the edge, the truth is far less optimistic. If you're finding this deep dive into Germany's hidden struggles eye-opening, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest deep dive investigations into global issues. Your support helps us bring these stories to light, and trust me, there's still a lot more to uncover in this video. Now let's continue because what comes next is even more shocking. Germany is often seen as a symbol of honesty and efficiency, but beneath this reputation lies a series of corruption scandals that have shaken public trust. One of the biggest was the Volkswagen Dieselgate scandal, where the company was caught cheating emissions tests to make its cars seem more eco-friendly. This deception led to billions in fines and lawsuits, tarnishing Germany's image as a leader in innovation. Even Germany's beloved football industry has been tainted by corruption. The 2006 FIFA World Cup bribery scandal revealed that German officials allegedly paid bribes to secure the tournament. The country's football culture has also struggled with racism and extremist fan groups, leading to growing concerns about discrimination in the sport. From corporate fraud to political scandals, corruption exists at multiple levels. Despite Germany's strict regulations, loopholes and backdoor deals continue to benefit the powerful, while ordinary citizens struggle with the consequences. Germany has welcomed millions of immigrants and refugees, but the path to integration has been anything but smooth. Many newcomers face job discrimination, with employers preferring German-sounding names on applications. Even highly skilled workers are often forced into low-wage jobs due to qualification barriers and legal restrictions. Racial and religious minorities face even bigger hurdles. Studies show that Muslim and Black Germans experience significantly higher poverty rates than their white counterparts. Many struggle to find housing, with landlords openly rejecting tenants based on ethnicity. Far-right movements have gained traction, pushing anti-immigration policies and fueling social tensions. Hate crimes have risen, particularly against Muslim and Jewish communities. While Germany has strict laws against hate speech, extremist groups continue to spread propaganda, challenging the country's commitment to inclusivity. Despite efforts to promote diversity, deep divisions remain, exposing another layer of Germany's hidden struggles. Germany's economic stability is under threat as inflation, energy shortages, and global conflicts put pressure on the middle class. The gap between the rich and the poor is growing, and social mobility is becoming harder. More Germans are relying on food banks, while younger generations struggle with job insecurity and rising costs. Clean Energy Wire noted that the country's dependence on Russian gas before the Ukraine war exposed flaws in its energy policies. The sudden shift away from Russian resources has driven up energy prices, worsening the financial strain on businesses and households. Political uncertainty adds to the problem. Debates over immigration, social welfare, and economic policy are becoming more polarized, making it harder for the government to implement lasting solutions. Without serious reforms, Germany risks a future where economic hardship becomes the norm for many. Germany is at a crossroads. Will it adapt and reform, or will its struggles continue to deepen? Germany's struggles highlight an important lesson. Even the wealthiest nations can hide serious economic and social problems. The country's image of prosperity masks a reality where millions are struggling to keep up. While Germany is not alone in facing these challenges, its story serves as a warning about the consequences of rising inequality and political inaction. Germany may be a global powerhouse, but beneath the surface, cracks are forming. Poverty is rising, corruption is widespread, and the social divide is growing. If these problems continue unchecked, Germany's reputation as a symbol of stability could quickly unravel. But this is just one side of the story. What about the cities that still shine through despite these struggles? In our next video, we explore the 10 most beautiful cities in California, where innovation meets breathtaking landscapes. Click now and keep exploring the world with us.